Boyfriends of Reddit, what happened to the guy she told you not to worry about? Story 1. He threw himself on her apartment floor after she told him she had made a mistake pursuing him. Then he threatened to end his life with a handgun that he claimed to have bought that day. Then later that week he claimed he was going to jump off a bridge if she wouldn't be with him. They now live together and are getting married. She left me for a guy whose strategy was to threaten his own life enough times that she would give in. Story 2. I told her that it feels like he's just waiting for us to break up so he can ask her out. She said I'm being dramatic. We broke up. He asked her out within a few weeks. Sucks to be right in this context. Story 3. Less than a week after we broke up, she got with the coworker she told me not to worry about, came back telling me how horrible it was and said it made her realize how much she missed me and she only did it because she felt alone. It's been 9 months and I haven't looked back. Edit. I know she technically didn't cheat on me as we were broken up, but we were together for almost 2 years and it seems kinda quick to move on. She tried to justify her doing it by saying my friends encouraged me to have fun and I'm always looking for someone I can't be alone. Her ability to not be alone and work on herself without jumping to the next dick without a second thought is what majorly turned me off from her. Sometimes I wish things were different, but I know I have enough self-respect to not take her back and do better. Story 4. He got her pregnant within a month of us breaking up and gave her herpes. And now they are divorcees and fight and bicker constantly. I remember that phone call when she called to let me know she had herpes and that I should get checked. I smugly said I don't need to. I've only ever slept with one other person. Then I went on to a year deployment in Iraq and then returned and dated you for a year. Unless you were sleeping around on me, which I know you weren't, then I don't need to. Her silence was hilarious. Got her to admit she slept around on me. Story 5. He was a longtime friend. Always was interested and had a couple times propositioned they get back together. When nothing was ever established to begin with, by putting her in misleading and awkward situations in order to guilt trip her. Examples include invitations to public dance classes that turned out to be private tango lessons, a simple bite out to eat was actually reservations for a high-end restaurant, and threats of throwing away expensive jewelry that he offered her if she didn't accept them. When her and I got together initially, the first thing he did was break off his own engagement thinking there was a chance for us to break up. Her and I dated for a few years and they stayed friends. I finally popped the question and he ran to her parents crying about it. He eventually found another woman and married her. We even got invited to the wedding, and has since dropped all contact. Bonus story 6. She fucked him in the back of one of the zoo transport vans, with the shared work vibrator, her rampant rabbit, which, I guess, given the industry we all worked in, was the most appropriate of toys. Eventually, I found out, she immediately dumped me. She told him they were now exclusive and he immediately dumped her as he had no interest in a relationship and just enjoyed the thrill of fucking someone else's girlfriend. He went back to his homeland and continued in the industry. She sent messages asking for us to meet and talk, which I ignored. She fell into a huge depression and attempted suicide. Oh dear, how sad.
Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Have a story of your own? Comment it down below and perhaps you will be part of the next video.